fix everything. So
Really?
it won't my head. Yeah, it just because I have it horizontal. So when it plays back, I think it'll have vertical. I don't know.
Oh, so we'll be like side by side?
Yeah, and we're side by side now. It's like my head's here, and
Mhm.
your chest and upper is here. I don't know what I'm doing. Speaking of not knowing what they're doing, no, I'm kidding. Uh, I will go into positives. First of all, how are you, sir?
I am hanging in there. I'll tell you offline about what I've
Stuff.
been through, what I'm going through, so
Everything okay overall, just in terms of like nothing major?
one major thing, but
Okay.
God is good, and I'm just gonna keep plowing through.
All right. All right. We will keep that offline then.
Mhm.
I'm good. Just got a vacation coming up
Yeah,
in about 4 days. It's my annual GTFOH, and I'm off for 3 weeks, and I can't wait. People always
now is your vacation paid?
yes,
Good.
I can earn up to 260 hours of time off, and I was about to hit my max, so I had to schedule it so it didn't keep because it stopped accruing at 260. So I'm like, all right, I have to go ahead and take this time off, or else I won't be accruing time anymore. So people keep asking me, "Oh, where are you going to go? What are you going to do?" Shit, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to rest. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to take care of some business stuff. But
Good. Good for
yeah,
you, man.
chill.
Good
It's
for
my
you.
one vacation I take a year. I work really really hard throughout the year, not just with work, but also dedicating my time to some other folks who don't always have the family structure that they want. So I try to provide as much of that as I can when I can, and that takes time, energy, and money. So I do that too out of my love for them, and so I'm sure I just saw two of them on Saturday. We went and saw down in San Diego area. We went and saw the Back to the Future, the original for the first time. I'd never seen it for the first time. This
Really?
yeah. I've always seen clips and stuff like that, but never sat down for an hour and a half and said, "Okay, I'm going to watch Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, and Crispin Glover." I
It's a
think
good
that
movie.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Everyone that I went with, they had a good time. It's one of those movies that if you shot it today, you'd have to reshoot it because themes of racism or bigotry, right? Rape culture.
Like
He killed his mom. Like that's weird.
like a lot of movies back then, right?
Yeah, it's creative. It wasn't intended to pass it off as acceptable because every single thing was awkward when it was done, right? Because Crispin Glover's character, the dad, eventually intervenes with the rape thing. The racial comment to the worker in the store or in the diner wasn't about him per se as much as it was about the town. Because he's like,
Right.
"Oh, you could be mayor one day," and the guy, the manager, was like, "Mayor, colored mayor in this town." It
Right.
wasn't about him saying you can't do it. It was more of like
It
they're
was
not gonna.
the town
Yeah,
and the time.
right, right. And so it's like things have to be taken in context of what they're intended, not how you heard it, but what the intention was. And so
Right.
that's anyway. But yeah, fun movie, and maybe I'll see the other two because there's three of them, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Well,
They're equally as good. One's
I,
good, two is really good. Three's a bit of a money grab, but it's still decent.
what I liked about one though is that as soon as one was ending, they made it clear there was going to be a number two immediately. So that means that shit was greenlit way before they finished filming.
They used to
Yeah,
do that back in the day, though, when they wanted to do sequels.
yeah, yep. Get you a contract, not tell you it's going to be, a 2 or 3 movie deal. And oh, someone says, "Who am I talking to?" Can you, Israel? Can you not see the person I'm talking to, or do you not know names? If I do this, orientation's locked. Rotating device back. Okay, never mind. Someone left a comment, and I wasn't sure if they meant it to. Yeah,
Oh, hopefully they can see me.
because I. Oh, they can't see.
Oh,
Well,
no,
hopefully
I
it's
can't see.
there's definitely someone here, and I see them. So
Wow.
maybe
Okay.
I can't understand this shit. I was used to Instagram, but they kicked me off for not having a million followers.
A bazillion followers, right?
Pretty much, pretty much.
Maybe does Facebook have a live? Maybe we try a Facebook live.
I don't want to let my Facebook go. I can't
Okay,
open
that's fair. That's fair.
that. I
Hey,
did
that's fair.
before 2016, and you know what happened that year in terms of the election. And there's a lot of old posts I had to go back and hide. And yeah,
No, I don't blame you.
yeah, I don't want to get arrested again. It'd be a
You're
rough week.
funny.
Anyway, Israel, thanks for chiming in. And Triple X fan, well, you're not welcome here, unless it's the movie Triple X. Anyway, you're talking wrestling, but first we're gonna talk Dodgers. Did you watch? Oh, you can see it now. Did
Of
you?
course I did.
Oh my God, I don't watch baseball. What did you? What did you think of everything that happened?
I'm a huge Dodger fan,
Yeah,
and I'm a Padre fan, and it by far was the best World Series I've ever seen to
yeah,
date.
yeah.
And that Game 7 was probably the best Game 7 I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally Muhammad Ali and Joe
Mm,
Frazier in the ring.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was each team had an opportunity to win
Mm-hmm.
several times,
Yep.
and the Dodgers pulled it out, man.
They really did, and I did not. So I turned it on. I think top of the fourth, top of the fifth, and it was 3-2. Right, Blue Jays were up, and when I kind of kept checking back in because I was driving, I was doing different stuff, so I didn't actually have to sit down until I think late seventh or eighth inning. And they'd been kind of going back and forth, and I was like, "Oh shit!" The Dodgers, then it was 4-2, then it was 4-3, then it was 4-4, and I'm like, "Holy cow!" Let me go sit down and watch the rest of this on the TV, and
Right, right,
hopefully it put out or whatever. And it didn't, thank God. And got to see the extra innings, and I was like, this reminds me of when, because I don't watch baseball, I don't watch soccer, football, but when the
football.
Cup happened a couple years ago, that was almost 4 years
Mm.
ago. I'd never watched the World Cup ever in my life, but I watched that finale. Had to wake up at 7 a.m. on a Saturday or Sunday, and I was drunk the night before, so I was like, let me turn on the TV, And it was the greatest soccer game I've ever watched, and it was one of two I've ever watched. So I was like, I got to watch the World Cup finale at least every year, and I think World Series from here on out, I'll watch that probably here on out. Just get some good sports in because that was amazing to watch. Yeah,
Right?
so them props to the Dodgers. 2 years in a row, they've had several in the last 5 or 10 years. How many
This
of
is
you
the
guys have?
first time in 20 plus years that teams went back to back.
Yeah, yeah. I remember last year's. I remember I was in a bar and they were popping bottles, and I was having peach iced tea, which is random, but I was having peach.
Yummy.
I had to work the next day. I was like, I ain't got time for all this.
Word.
Fun times, fun times. What was not fun times was the other thing that happened on Saturday, which was Saturday night's main event. From my perspective, and unfortunately, other people in the wrestling world, general consensus, it was not a very enjoyable show. A lot of botches, and that sucks because, as I said before, this is a product where they're not really hitting each other anymore. Not that they need to be, UFC hitting, but um, it's just like there's no contact. And I saw some botches Jay had on Saturday. I think Cody had a botch that's because the ref got in the way. It just it just wasn't really a fun show for me. What did you think of the show overall?
Uh, it wasn't the worst.
Yeah,
Wasn't the bad. Yeah. Um, how do I'm gonna maybe a D plus,
a D plus. Yeah, I was gonna say a C minus.
C minus, D plus.
Yeah,
Um, I thought Jay and Punk's match was the best one on the card.
Mhm.
I do like that Jade finally got over. I think Tiffany,
Oh, Jade, yeah.
she expired like 6 months ago, if you ask me.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, I just remember going back to that tweet you sent me earlier. Someone said,
Yeah.
like, it's I how do I say this nicely? These people get paid. Most of them get paid millions of dollars to do
Mhm.
this. Um, but at the same time, it's like they have a lot of shows a week.
Yeah.
Like they have 3, 4 TV shows if you
Mhm.
count the other one. Um, well,
NXT.
5 if you count the TikTok one.
Oh, yeah.
NXT,
Who's that called,
the one where they're coaching. Yeah,
oh, LFG.
yeah.
And don't forget Speed.
So that yeah, it Speed's on TikTok, right? Or X.
Um,
That's
yeah.
5.
Yeah.
That's 5, and their PLEs,
Mhm.
and they're non. You know, the what do they call them? The shows that they do there aren't taped,
Oh,
live events,
not so there's PLEs, there's house shows.
house shows. Yeah, because people forget they're still doing house shows,
Mhm. Mhm.
so it's a lot. It was just, I think, I hate to say this, but I think Saturday night is become just something that they have to do contractually.
Yeah. And maybe it was because of they knew John was going to be in his final runs and like how can we maximize Peacock and what can we do? And I think that's what they're doing. And I could be wrong. That's totally fine. Just it just hasn't really been that fun to watch. And the greatest show this year from WWE was definitely not WrestleMania. It was definitely Evolution, and I loved, loved that show like everyone else did too. Right? There was not a single person with any credibility that would not rate that show at least a B plus. At least, I don't, it's not an A plus. Okay, fine, but at least a B plus, yes. And the tweet you're talking about, I'm going to read it real quick from Rashad Bacon. This is on Thread earlier. He says, "Dear at WWE and Triple H, you've made your product too difficult to watch for the casual fan. Are you literally expecting me to subscribe to Netflix and ESPN and Peacock and USA? Don't forget Fox Sports. That's where SmackDown is, right?
No,
That's
Fox is on USA. SmackDown's on USA now. It replaced Netflix contract. I mean, it
oh,
replaced Raw's contract.
okay. Um, Never going to happen. Do not blame talent for disinterested fans. Whoever made this business decision should fire themselves. Respectfully, Rashad. Rashad Bacon, Rashod Bacon on Threads. You guys
Put it
want to
out
send
there.
or send him a like for that tweet. I mean, it's the same or that post. It's the same thing I've been saying for a bit. Is that I just don't like having to find ways to watch it because I'm not going to spend another 10 to 15, $20 a month just to watch Raw, which I don't really watch. I don't use Netflix because I have other ways to watch movies on Netflix. So what's the point of spending extra money to do something I can do for free?
That and Saturday Night was not shown on NBC.
Yeah, it was only on Peacock.
Yeah. So there went that.
Yeah. And like I said before, they have as much right as they want to make as much money as they want. That is their right. That's their business. You don't have to spend the money. I know the other complaint too. I don't know if you heard this, is that when it comes to ticket prices for shows, Vince used to kind of keep it within, we want kids and families to go. He wasn't booking that well, but in terms of family structure, he wanted kids and families to go. This is not for kids and families anymore in terms of price. This is ridiculous, bro. You got to have a few K to go to a fucking show.
I wanted to go to the one in San Diego, and I saw the tickets, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
hard pass.
Is that the one for Survivor Series?
Survivor Series, yeah.
Yeah, yep. Well, I had a ticket to go. A friend of mine bought tickets. He's like, I want you to go. I was like, bro, I can't be there for 10 fucking hours waiting in line, having to take a shit. I got IBS sometimes. I can't, sitting and waiting and just oh god.
I just wanted to do. I just wanted to do it one time because I've never done a live wrestling.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check that box, but saw those ticket prices, and I was like, "That's a box I won't be checking off."
Have you ever been to a local show like Garden Grove, small hole in the wall in LA? You
No,
might like that. I've been to a couple of handfuls of like smaller venues like PCW, OCCW, PCW, Pacific Coast Wrestling. I was on Lucha Underground a few times in the audience back when they were filming that. I had people texting me and say, "Dog, are you on the episode?" Yes, I was. And I
I
also
would.
went to yeah, there was a few episodes I was at tapings, and so when they aired, weeks later, people didn't know I was there until they saw me in the crowd, literally behind a wrestler. She was in the ring. Um, but the other thing too is that I've also been to OCCW, Orange County Championship Wrestling. So they have shows in like Garden Grove, Stanton.
I would
Not
love to do that.
yeah. That's I haven't been to a show in a while, and sometimes it can be outside and it can be cold. I saw Killer Cross at a show a couple years ago. I got a high five from him. That was kind of cool. Jacob Fatu, I think I showed you that video of him cussing me out, or no, of him, giving me praise when I was going through some stuff. But he had cussed me out at a show years ago, and he remembered. So my buddy
We
got a
should try
video.
to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I haven't looked in a while. I haven't been to a show. God, probably since the Killer Cross one. Yeah, probably 2 years ago. So yeah, I'll uh, I'll keep an eye out. Um, but yeah, so I get it. They can make as much money as they want, but I don't have to spend it. Speaking
That's
of which,
true.
did you know you don't? Do you have YouTube TV?
No.
So their deal with Disney just ended. So that means every Disney affiliated channel on YouTube TV, Disney, ESPN, ABC, all are gone right now from YouTube TV.
So you can't watch ESPN on YouTube?
YouTube TV,
Oh,
the
YouTube TV. Okay.
specific cable, yeah. So I can watch everything else that's on there, but that I've subscribed to, but I cannot watch anything ESPN, ABC, Disney related at all. Which might also be Fox. I think Fox is Disney as well. So once
Well,
again,
CBS is firing all their brown executives, so go
oh,
figure.
I'll go apply. Just kidding. Alrighty. So let's go into Saturday night's main event. Let's go to the wiki. You gave it a D. I was like, damn, you never
I
give
said a
shows.
D plus.
Still, there's a D in there. Reminds me of
Can
my
I say?
mom. Always had some D around her. Alrighty,
You know,
so
sometimes it be like that.
so the opening match of the night was Cody Rhodes against Drew McIntyre. 18 minutes 45 seconds. Had Cody Rhodes gotten disqualified or counted out, he would have lost the title. So a few times Cody was out of the ring and trying to get back in, and they were counting, and they really thought he was going to lose. And I was like, this is, I know, maybe because I'm 150 years old, but he's not going to lose that championship that way, and he's not going to lose, period, ever. So I don't. When do you see him losing? Because he's obviously going to lose it at some point, but when and to whom?
I say Mania.
Braun Breaker, or do you think Braun is going to go after Punk?
I think it's Brock.
Ooh, okay. Where the hell's Brock?
I think he's going to do what that rumor is saying. Going to join the faction, the Vision.
Well, did you see Raw tonight? Or did you?
I'm watching the last end of it right now.
Okay, then I will be quiet about that.
Huh.
Yeah. Um, yeah, because he hasn't been on TV. The Rock hasn't been on anything. The Rock wasn't even at WrestleMania. He was at Elimination Chamber and then hasn't shown up since. I know he's lost a shit ton of weight for the role he was doing, but like the 1, 2, 3 throat slash thing. I don't even know where that's going. Is that going to be
I
part
think
of the thing with Cody? Like I don't. This is so unorganized. Would you agree? This is unorganized. This
oh
whole
yeah,
story,
100.
Cody and Cena and Rock and
Well, it
oh,
doesn't help that the super mega talent that's super over keeps getting injured.
yeah, that does suck, and I don't blame the company for that. It's just shit happens. Um, yeah, because Seth is hurt right now. Naomi's out for pregnancy. I saw a pregnancy picture of her yesterday, so still props to her and Jimmy.
That's
Um,
cool.
who else is out right now with an injury? There was someone else.
Live.
Liv, that's right. Can't wait till she comes back, probably soon. Probably going to go after Roxanne Perez, of course. Um,
I think Gunther's out because of an injury too, but no one wants to say that.
okay. Orton. Oh, Kevin Owens is out because of an injury.
Yeah, he had the neck surgery. He finally got it. He looks
Yeah,
good though. Have you seen the pictures of him lately?
I haven't.
He's lost like 40 pounds.
Good. Oh, I think I saw a picture of him dressed as somebody somewhere. Was he dressed as Cena for Halloween?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, I did see that, but I didn't really notice any weight change. But I wasn't really looking for it either. Um, but okay, so anyway, Cody and Drew. Cody retains. Um, not really much of a match from what I remember. I
Mm-mm.
mean, 18, almost 20 minutes, so that's says something. But when you got commercial breaks and botches and messed up spots, it just takes away from the overall feel of the show and the match. I
Right.
mean, your opening match is the world title match, and it's just not. It's just lackluster. So anyway, uh, this one was such a weird. The next one, Jade Cargill in 5.5 minutes beats Tiffany when she wrestled her before and it took longer. So what happened that made her so much better to be able to beat Tiffany this time in a few weeks that
I
she
think I think Tiffany Stratton actually has an injury.
okay.
And I don't think it's her knee. I think it's just she's injured.
Oh,
The
here we go.
only thing that makes sense to me.
Yeah, because that does not that you're right. That would make sense if it's like, hey, we have to just finish this because she can't go for very long, so we just have to
Yeah.
get it in and get it done. But considering what Jade's finisher is, I don't know if I would have Tiffany take that move if she's injured. You know what I mean? Like,
That's
uh,
true.
who knows?
That's
I don't
true.
know. Tiffany definitely has lost her luster. I don't think people are as excited about her as they once were. I
Yeah,
was
it's no
never.
longer Tiffy time.
Yeah, Tiffy time is overtime. Dominic Penta and Rusev triple threat match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
A
Dominic
better
retains. Huh?
a better match, better ish.
Yeah. Um, was there a spot from this match that you enjoyed? Maybe it's the same one that I did too.
Whatever the one where Dom capitalizes on a knocked out Rusev, whatever the spot that happened before that, I don't remember it. But I
With the
just
chair.
remember, yeah,
Yeah, because he threw a chair at Rusev, who then swung at it. I think at Penta, who then hit him with it, and then Rusev went out, and then Penta got thrown into the steel pole, and then got thrown out. I know this because I saw the clip like an hour ago. Um,
right.
and then Dominic hit his Eddie Guerrero's move and won the match. Just whatever.
Don't overthink it. Next.
I'm just so frustrated. Like I really want to like the product, and I don't think I'm being petty. I think it's just lackluster. Anyway, and because Seth Rollins got hurt recently and seemingly legit hurt, right? So we're not going to do another
Yeah.
bullshit twist. Um, he had to vacate the world championship. So it was Punk, who had been the previous world champion, and he had to go up against the winner of a battle royal, who was Jey Uso. And then they had their match at Saturday night's main event. And to you, because I know I saw the match and I saw a few people commenting about it, were there botches in this match from your perspective as well?
There were a few. There are like two significant botches. Um,
The neck breaker?
yeah, it was. Yeah, it's as someone that's older now. Uh, Punk can't go as long. I mean, 15 minutes tops, if that.
This was
And
21.
and you gonna have to work around that because you
Mhm.
have a lot of older stars. But truthfully, older stars that are getting over.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love Bronson Reed as a heel. I love I love Braun Breaker now that you can tell he's worked on his craft as far as talking on the mic, like,
Mhm.
but they're not flagship material yet,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, I think a good example of that is the way they pushed Tiffany. It fizzled.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, she's not flagship material. I think Dragunov is really good, but
He
I
is.
think when the belt was on Sammy, it was better. But
Character.
yeah, character wise, but I get it. You got to push some of these younger talents, but flagship, the quarterback, as Cody Rhodes like to say, the Braun Breakers and Bronsons, they're not
Mhm.
ready yet.
Yeah.
They're not ready yet. I mean, Jay just got to that point. Jay,
Yeah.
they're just not ready. And that's the one thing I can say about the WWE that I like is, you know, if I'm being completely honest, and I know you were really trying to root for him, I didn't think Gunther was ready either.
Yeah.
But full circle moment, he's not the champion anymore.
Right. But he was champion twice, and then
Yeah,
trying to think because he beat Orton for it, right? Oh, he
right.
beat him in the ring, and then he beat Damian Priest, lost
Hmm.
it to Jay, then won it back from Jay, right?
Yeah,
And then lost it to Punk, and then he's been out really ever since then, right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's the same thing with Damian Priest. Damian Priest wasn't ready. I would love for Damian Priest to be a champion and
Hmm.
have like a long run,
Yeah.
but they're not ready for that.
No, and I kind of wonder too if it means that like they want people to hit that peak, that thing that level of like, yeah, the fans love you. Now maintain it, and then we'll give you the belt if you can maintain it for XYZ amount of time. And that's tough because
Yeah,
who's gonna get over it? This is not 1998. We don't have Stone
sadly.
Cold, Rock, Triple H, Undertaker. We don't have characters like that anymore because it's so much more structured, and you're not allowed to just be whomever you want. And because of that, you're just restricted to do things and not try things in your own voice as much as you used to be able to. Um,
Right.
I mean, Stone Cold's promo, the most famous one, was off the cuff.
Yeah.
Can't do that anymore.
Austin 316 said, just whooped your candy ass.
Yeah. So yeah, we just don't have it anymore. You're right. But yeah, so CM Punk defeats Jay for the vacant world championship. So Punk is the world heavyweight championship, and he opened up Raw tonight, by the way.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and that's well, I'll leave it at that. But anyway, so yeah, not a whole lot that I wasn't really happy about. Just it wasn't the worst show ever, of course, but it
It was
just was.
meh.
Yeah, it was met pretty much. Oh, and
On a
then
t-shirt. Meh.
Raw tonight. I don't want to ruin it because you're still watching it, so I'm gonna.
I just watched the end of it.
Okay, so you saw Logan Paul seemingly is joining the Vision or whatever the Visionaries. What are they called? The Vision.
Yeah, if they take him.
Yeah. So And the other thing I didn't like was the opening of the show, which is always how it goes. The opening promo leads to a fight, and the opening fight leads to the main event, whether it's 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. Someone in the back, hey, please, Adam Pearce, or
Predictability.
Nick Aldis, please give me this match. I need this match. I gotta prove. You want it? You got it. Come on. This is just cut and paste, cut and paste, It's like, just what are we switching? We're not even trying. It's supposed to
That's fair.
sustain my attention. I knew once God, sorry, I had some grapes earlier, and there, coming back up.
That's what I just ate.
Yeah,
So
I might not make it till 9:30 because I also had that chicken salad, and I had
we're
some grapes.
good.
I've had to go twice since I ate that shit. So
That's
hopefully
me. That's me in this high fiber diet that this
yeah.
dietitian wants me on.
I can tell you're kind of cutting up a little bit.
Was not ready, bro. Was not ready.
Yeah. You're getting kind of cut, I can tell a little bit.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
My biggest, if I'm being completely 100, my biggest issue right now is the weight.
Yeah.
I am 5'8". Like, I don't want to be 200 pounds at 5'8", regardless if I cut or not. I want to be 190. I want to be 185.
Hmm.
So I have this ground turkey and black beans and corn,
Okay.
and then I kind of like make a salad out of it, or I'll just eat it with like 4 low carb fucking corn chips,
Yeah.
yeah.
A little dip. Taco. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying. It's a work in progress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've had to alter a lot of things this past 2 months. I've been doing a lot more walking,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
How are your knees and your back?
Uh they hurt right now. I'm like in like so much pain. I just tested in my martial arts. I
Okay.
tested on Saturday.
For which belt?
So um it's brown with the black stripe through it. It's right before black belt.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
So I have one more year and then I can enter in the black belt phase of my martial arts, which is
Congratulations.
cool because thank you. I've never achieved a black belt in my martial art. I'm only gotten like super close. Even when I did kung fu, I was like super close, but never.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my
Hell
cardio, and
of an
then
accomplishment.
just trying to say it again.
I said that's a hell of an accomplishment for real.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just trying to stay on the grind. I may or may not be where you normally go tomorrow if you go. If
I'm
you,
not.
I'm not
It's
okay.
been
So
a
you don't.
ride for a few months.
Okay,
Anyway.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but next time, if you do decide to put that jacket back on, let me know.
Yeah.
I'd love to hang out and do stuff again.
Sure. Um,
But what about you? How's health? How's the knees?
oh, the reason I was asking you, I'll get back to that in a second. Yeah. Was if you can do the elliptical, that is a great way. I don't know if how
Okay.
much you can maintain staring at a screen for an hour or if you whatever however long you can go, but the elliptical is low to no impact. And as long as you don't have like a bad back or bad knees, you should be able to sustain and kind of hang on to the things or whatever. I listen to music and I watch video games on my phone.
Of course you do. You are
because
the only person I know that watches video game.
that's the way to get through an hour run.
That's
Because
fair.
everything else on the screen is like
That's fair.
ads for the gym and daytime TV I don't want to watch. So I gotta watch the Cowboys and Colts and Tecmo Super Bowl 3. Oh crap, I got off it. I love it. I find video games online and I can play them. People come by and they look at me and they're like, "Are you watching a video game?" Yes, I am. But yeah, my knees, they have arthritis. I am old and I am fat, and my knees have arthritis, and I still
Same.
can go an hour on the elliptical machine though. I went an hour today. I went an hour, a couple of hours last week too. So the fact that I can do that at almost 50 years old and as big as I am, um, and not be like exhausted to the point where I'm about to pass out. Because I used to be able to do 11,000 strides in an hour. I did it one time. 10,000 was like my minimum, right? And I eventually hit it. It took a few months to finally get there. And I had to go like 3, 4 times a week to be able to hit that, right? Maybe even 5. Um, took a few months and then I took some time off and didn't do it as much. And now I'm back to like 8,000, 8,400. So it's still a lot, it's not like 3,000 in an hour. That's nothing. So I'm in there. I'm going again. And so when I have this 3 weeks off, I will be in the gym and cranking it out and get slimmer.
Trying. Yeah, that's where I notice I've gained the majority of my weight is in my face. And I
Yeah.
always say the face weight is the last thing you lose, right?
Yeah. Well, for me, I've had people tell me they can tell I'm losing weight when they see it in my face. Oh shit! What did I just do? Doggone it! Oh shit! Where'd my camera
Or
go?
I can still see you. You're a little
You can.
darker now. Oh, now I can see your tape. There you go.
That's so weird. I touched something because something was happening, and
Mm-hmm.
then oh shit. Well, you know what? That's what I get for touching shit. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, so life ain't bad. And I will keep an ear out and eye out for upcoming like local wrestling events and stuff
Sweet.
like that. We can go check it out. Usually it's about 20 to 30 bucks, depending on, where it's at. But
Down.
said Stanton, Garden Grove, areas like that, Los Alamitos, not too far. But yeah, good times. And the cool thing too is sometimes they might have like an old WWE wrestler show up because they got to make money too. So you never know. But overall, Cowboys lost tonight,
Oh, they did.
27-17 to the Cardinals.
Well,
Who'd have thought? Not I. That is not what I thought was going to happen. Speaking of things I didn't think were going to happen, John Cena's final match will be determined by a tournament.
kind of ingenious. Think
I think
about
it's
it.
a good way to get people to tune in to Raw and SmackDown every week, right? 16 men. They already pulled the first 2 matches. It's going to be Rusev and Damian Priest. And then it's going to be Sheamus and Shinsuke Nakamura on Raw next week. And then so Adam Pearce pulled those tonight for next week. And then Nick Aldis will pull Friday for 2 matches for next Friday. So that'll get people to tune in because you definitely need something to get people to watch your show. Because I've noticed even tonight they did like a full shot in the arena, and it was some empty seats, bro. And this was well into the show. This was not
New
like
Mexico, though.
still it's WWE, but also the price. The price. People just I
I
don't
think that
think
has a huge thing to do with it.
I think most wrestling fans, and I'm not trying to talk shit clearly because we're wrestling fans. They don't make a shit ton of money. These aren't like millionaires and people who make $200,000-$300,000 a year, right? So a couple grand, I mean, that still could put someone back, even if you make that much money, right? But couple grand, shit, that's a lot of money to someone who might, work a few shifts a week or something like that, maybe 20 to 30 hours a week, and it's hourly. And like I get it, 'cause I used to do that too. So it's, if you can scrounge together $100 for something, that's one thing, but 1,000, that's a couple years worth of saving. Yeah,
That and like with like I said, with everything that's going on right now, we don't have to get into it.
yeah.
Some crazy ish. But yeah. Should not be that expensive.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. And I think that's the problem is essentially corporate greed, right? This is
Oh, 100.
corporations. We want to maximize our profits. Absolutely, you should. But at the risk of losing customers, you should not. to the point where you've raised prices so much and the availability for everything. Like we were so spoiled watching PLEs, Raw and SmackDown, and NXT and everything for $10 a month, bro. Then everything was on Peacock. Okay, it actually went less, right? If you wanted like the lower tier Peacock, I was like, fuck it, give me everything. So I paid like $2 more. Not even a big deal. Totally fine. And we just don't have that anymore. And I miss it. I miss how much access we had. And I'm enjoying that, YouTube is now the place to find all their stuff, their WCW stuff, the Vault stuff, all going to YouTube. I don't know if you've been watching and paying attention, but yeah. So when it's all off of Peacock in 2, 3 months, 6, 7 months, just kidding, 2, 3 months, that's where we'll be. Yeah. Are you
Can't
seeing
believe
this on?
that's an actual dictionary term now.
Kids make me sick.
Seriously. Oh, it's what we say when we don't know. We don't have a thought. Well, just say you don't have a thought. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Why are we reinventing the wheel right now? I don't get it.
So funny.
Showing my age, I guess.
And you're younger than I am, kiddo. But yeah, so that's it pretty much.
Yeah.
We got like I said, the Raw and SmackDowns for the next few weeks. We got Survivor Series, November 29th, I believe it is. Let me look. So we can do this again. Yeah, it's the 29th, so we can do this again the first, that Monday, December 1st. And then again December 15th. And I don't know what I would want to do after that because I don't know if I want to keep watching and reporting on this stuff as we have been. I'd have to do something else because this is just not fun to watch, and I'm not going to be watching Raws every week. I'm not going to be watching SmackDown. I'll obviously watch the
I
PLEs. I don't have access to watch them all.
honestly, I watch Raw and SmackDown because I have Netflix and I have cable for the time being.
Yeah,
And I record it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, sit and tell you I watch it live. Anytime I watch live, no, I don't even watch. I don't even watch Netflix live. I'll wait for an hour and then I'll just skim through it.
oh yeah.
But yeah,
Skip them.
I don't watch it live. But Netflix and Raw and SmackDown are pretty much my main source of what's going on with the WWE. I don't watch Next and any of that other stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Me either. It used to be such a great show that I would not miss. It was only an hour, but it was good matches, and they would have good, solid promos. Like it really was the training ground. And some of these guys, when it was Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Bobby Fish and Roderick Strong when they were the Undisputed Era, these guys were all veterans already. And these guys were all, I think, at least in their late 20s, early 30s, right? So you take that and you give them the WWE microphone and direction, and they blew it out of the fucking water. That you Undisputed Era, how they did the UE, right? And it worked. Matt Riddle
Right.
was great. Shinsuke came there
He
from New
did.
Japan.
Fell off the rocker now.
Yeah, Sammy and Kevin came over, and it was just so much hot talent. Asuka, Rhea Ripley when she was Demi Bennett and had to go to NXT UK for a bit, win the women's championship over there, and then came over to NXT, and then Shayna Baszler, and like there's so many good wrestlers, male and female tag teams. I mean, if you're going to be in WWE or you're going to be in the business, to go through NXT is a huge privilege to be. You're going to be on TV pretty much a couple times a
Right.
month, so they're guaranteeing you, like, hey, we're going to put the rocket to your back and strap on. Strap on. Pause. Hey, yo.
Stand with you.
Strap on the rocket. Anyway, that's still kind of double on. Anyway, yeah, so I wish them well, but I am not going to be watching this shit every week,
I don't
especially
blame
during
you.
the season.
I don't
Football
blame you.
is. Did you see the Bengals and Bears game yesterday, or see highlights of it?
That catch, the immaculate catch.
It was amazing. I think there's a fight or some kind of argument in the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna have to call because I'm tired of these fucking people. They're here every fucking day, and they will not go.
All right. Well, enjoy your vacation, and if you have time and you want to grab a bite to eat and catch up in person, please let me know. I would love that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right, my guy.
All right. Be
Stay
safe.
up. All right. Peace.
Peace.